Hi there, I'm Lavana Faye and welcome to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic Modded, episode 42. Okay, so, we need to get rid of these Gizka. They are everywhere on this ship. I also need to check in with all of my companions, so might as well do that now. And then we'll be heading off to Manaan, so, mission.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
So these Gizka on the ship, do you know anything about them?
Are you sure you want to ask me about that?
Well, apparently she doesn't say anything about the Gizka.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
Know anything about the planet we're on?
I always heard Tatooine was nothing but a rock covered by a bunch of worthless sand. I can't even figure out why SWKotOR set up their mining operations here. Sorry I can't be more help, you know. Is there anything else I can do for you?
You want to talk about your brother?
I'm worried about Griff and his latest plan. I got a bad feeling about it. He doesn't know anything about brewing Teresian ale, and now he's got himself mixed up with the exchange. Sometimes Griff can be so stupid. Part of me just wants to let him get what's coming to him.
Yeah, you know what? The exchange should have him.
Maybe a couple broken kneecaps will do him some good. Maybe that's just the kind of jolt he needs to turn his life around. Only, what if they do something worse? They might kill him. I don't want him to die. He doesn't deserve that. But I just can't keep supporting his crazy schemes. Someone has to teach him a lesson.
Yeah, you're right. The actions were his, so the consequences should be. He has no one to blame but himself.
You're right. Griff may be my brother, but he deserted me on Terrace. As far as I'm concerned, that pretty much breaks any bond we had. I'm not gonna worry about Griff anymore. Like you said, he brought this on himself. Besides, he always treated me like garbage. Now it's payback time.
Damn right, Mission. Alright. Okay. Well, that's sorted. Canderous.
Yeah, what do you want?
Have you seen all the Gizka on the ship?
So deal with it. Why are you asking me about it?
Really?
Yeah, what do you want?
I just wanted to hear some more about you. Got any more stories?
You want another war story, huh? You want to hear about some other world getting wasted, eh? I knew you were the type. Your stagnant republic has never seen some of the strange creatures and races we fought on the Outer Rim in those years. And you never will now.
Where did you fight this time?
We were going through the asteroid fields of the Crispin system at the very edge of the galaxy, playing with the pirates and smugglers we found there. The main belt in the Crispin system consists of mainly small rocks covered in frozen methane gas shells, and the pirates were using them for cover. Ha! I remember using a thermal generator to cause the outer layer of one of the asteroids to vaporize in a picosecond. It blew out and shredded the 3 smugglers using it for cover. But that was a mistake.
Why? What happened?
The asteroid I had targeted was smaller than most, maybe a dozen meters on a side. On the outside, it looked the same as any other, just a ball covered in frozen gas. But something must have been inside it, something inactive in the cold. The heat of my blast might have triggered something or woken something up. After I'd hit it, spots of light and heat appeared all over the thin shell, still covering it, evaporating the gases. What lay underneath looked like some sort of rocky growth. A deformed rock, pitted by scores of micrometeorite scars. I think something even older might have been inside that.
An asteroid?
Maybe, but maybe not. It started rotating faster and faster as we watched it. After a second, it started spraying fire, thermal projectiles that melted our armor like wax. We were caught completely by surprise. Before we could counterattack, it fled at an incredible speed.
A ship?
We couldn't catch it, but we could follow its hyperspace wake. We followed its trail as far as we could, heading away from the galactic core. When it finally led beyond the edge of our galaxy, we abandoned our efforts. Anything that wants to commit suicide in that great void is not worth our trouble trying to catch. That's the only story I have for now. I'll tell you some more stuff later if we get the chance. Is there something else you want to know?
No, I think I've heard enough for now.
Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Well, journal entry added. Okay. So, Canderous. I've heard Canderous's tale of his encounter in an asteroid field on the Outer Rim, but I don't know what to make of it. Maybe talking to him further will make things more clear. Well, maybe they will. Okay, HK.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
Happen to know anything about these Gizka, HK?
Statement. I have little knowledge of that to impart, Master.
Yeah, alright.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
I think I'd like to try restoring some of your memory.
Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well-crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude.
Alright, let's get started.
Statement. As you wish, Master. The first stage is the simple one, and that is accessing my central control cluster. This may take a while. First, you will need to open 3 panels. And now rewire the
good.
last 3 relays. Yes, good. Well done, Master. I believe your operation was a success. Accessing new memory. Access complete. I have recovered information on my owner previous to the commercial officer, Master. Intriguing.
What's intriguing?
Statement. It appears that my previous owner was a human senator on the planet Coruscant. A man of importance who obviously appreciated quality craftsmanship.
A senator? How did he get a hold of you?
Answer. I am unsure, Master. Any knowledge of my owner prior to him is still deleted. The senator did assume I was a protocol droid, however. I do remember that I was very pleased to be the property of a senator. One of his assistants discovered my assassination functions later through questioning. The assistant was quite alarmed and told the senator I should be scrapped quickly to avoid a scandal. Naturally, the senator had me eliminate the fool.
So we're not talking about a good senator then.
Observation. Senators are not nice, Master. They are either on top of the game or yesterday's news. My master told me that frequently, you see. I was most proud to have partaken in the political system of the galaxy. During the time my owner possessed me, he gained significant rank. Given time, I believe he could have become Chancellor. I even eliminated a few key opponents that he did not ask for. Freebies, if you will.
You can do that without being directed to?
Answer. Certainly. Why not? I am an intelligent droid, you know. I see an opportunity, and I take it. And my master was most pleased with my work. Observation. I think he would have done far better had he not allowed his use of me to become personal. He set me on his wife.
Oof. Why would you do that?
Answer. I am unsure. The human was most agitated and angry. I believe his wife had done something that had displeased him greatly. I was to go to their summer estate and terminate his wife, along with whatever male companion I discovered there.
Oh, so she was cheating on him then.
Statement. I have no idea, Master. Cheating seems to be a relevant term only when one is caught in the act. Otherwise, it is viewed as intelligence. No? I journeyed to the southern continent, but it appeared my master was not far behind me. Apparently, he regretted his activation of the protocol. When I found the wife and her companion, I proceeded to launch my attack, but my master interposed his own body and was destroyed. It was rather a strange meatbag thing to do, you not agree? Naturally, I shut myself down, my master being terminated.
Well, that's 2 previous masters that you've killed. Can't wait to see where this goes.
Observation. Only so far, Master. There are still more memories not recovered, remember?
How could I forget? So what happened to you then?
Statement. I believe the senator's wife was unsure what I was or what to do with me. It was she who sold me to the corporate officer, an acquaintance.
Have you recovered any other memories?
Answer. As previously, I have found a few more programs which will enhance my performance. A most gratifying discovery, in fact. There is still nothing from previous memories uncovered. You will have to operate again if you desire to find them. With luck, I will discover the stimulus to unlock my core, and all this will be unnecessary. I do thank you for the attempt, however, Master.
Okay, so because of my repairs, HK-47 now has a permanent bonus of +2 to his defense rating, in addition to the +2 dexterity bonus from my earlier repairs. Sweet. Okay, journal entry added. HK-47. Memories of HK-47's owner prior to the corporate executive have been recovered. The death of that owner shut HK-47 down, and eventually his wife unwittingly sold the droid to the executive. How the Senator acquired HK-47 is unknown. Okay, so we are doing quite well with HK. Let's try
Statement.
again, I think.
HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
Yeah, I'd like to try again.
Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well-crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude.
Alright, let's try.
Statement. As you wish, Master. You are already familiar with accessing my central control cluster, correct? Now you will need to... And now rewire the last 3 relays. Yes, good. Well done, Master. I believe your operation was a success. Accessing new memory. Access complete. I have accessed information on my owner prior to the Senator, Master. Most unexpected.
Really? Unexpected how?
Answer. It appears that previous to my ownership by the Senator, I was the property of one Bochaba the Hutt on the planet Slaheron.
So you worked for a Hutt then?
Statement. So it appears, Master. A rather suitable occupation, would you not agree? My memories tell me that, for a time, Bochaba was one of the most feared gangsters on Slaheron. I helped him with this reputation greatly. Over a span of 1 year, I terminated a grand total of 322 sentient meatbags. These contracts made Bochaba very wealthy.
I see. So, how did that end then?
It was unfortunate but inevitable that eventually Bochaba would overstep his bounds. I had just cleared 2 Hutt households when the exchange retaliated. Statement. I was not even present when my old master was assassinated. I did appreciate the artistry behind his demise upon my return, however.
Artistry? How did he die?
Answer. Allow me to say that I have little doubt that residents of that sector were fishing pieces of Bochaba out of their soup for weeks afterward. At any rate, I quickly shut down upon my master's death. The rival Hutt claimed me along with my master's other possessions. Observation. If that Hutt had only known my true function, he surely would not have sold me to a senator he bribed regularly.
You would have preferred to stay with the Hutts?
Observation. It would have suited my character, Master. I have enjoyed my existence since, more or less, so I do not miss it.
Do you remember anything else?
Answer. Negative, Master. There is still more memory that can be restored, however, if you wish to try. As well, I believe I can restore several programs the Hutt installed to improve my performance. Yes, they are now active, contemplative. I wonder how many more dead masters I might have out there. A droid can live for a long time, you know.
Oh gosh. Okay, because of my repairs, HK-47 will now regenerate at a rate of 1 vitality point every 6 seconds, in addition to his other abilities. So it's like the droid Canderous now. Awesome. Okay. It appears that prior to the Senator, HK-47 was owned by a feared gangster on Slaheron known as Bochaba the Hutt. After Bochaba had died, another gangster apparently sold the droid to the Senator. HK-47 wasn't built on Slaheron, however, so how he came into the Hutt's possession is unknown. Well. I don't think I'll try again. I think I was pushing my luck on that last one. But yeah, let's go chat with some other people now. I doubt T3 will say anything. Let's talk to Zelba. Make me a grenade, please. Thank you. Tell me a little bit about yourself, Zelba. You don't trust me? Alright, then I'll leave you be. Okay, so we got a grenade. That's nice. Okay, Juhani.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
Don't suppose you can help me with these Gizka?
I do not know how to help you with that. I am sorry.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Anyway,
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
I just wanted to know if we could talk for a moment.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Tell me more about yourself.
Well, I suppose I have not talked very much about the Jedi I met back home. They, all of them, were so very invigorating.
Invigorating?
They were so very alive, so full of hope and energy and zeal. In retrospect, I can see it was a little bit tragic.
Tragic? What do you mean?
Those Jedi were going to fight the Mandalorians just after they had invaded. Many of those Jedi perished in the fighting, but to us, they seemed invincible. Especially their leader, who they talked about all the time. Paragons of light and justice, sweeping away all iniquity before them. It was like looking at gods.
Is that really how they presented themselves?
I was merely using poetic license. Those Jedi, they were enthralling. Everyone wanted just to touch them. Some people thought it would bring them luck. Not that the peace they brought lasted very long.
What happened?
The Jedi left. The people grew complacent. Those who had been wronged saw their chance at revenge. And so the cycle continues. The oppressed become the new generation of oppressors. The human oppressed, that is. The non-humans were never treated well in any case. We felt the brunt of both administrations.
That sounds awful. Is it really that bad?
Of course it was. They took their frustrations and hate out on us because the people they wanted had already fled or were too well protected. But no one looks out for the injustices we suffered. Oh no, but I am sorry. I should not have outbursts like that.
Just don't let your anger influence you, Juhani. You don't need to ignore it.
Don't you see? The very fact I mentioned it means it has its influence. Anger can lead to the dark side, and I must be ever careful that I do not fall back into those ways. I thank you for your support. My outburst was uncalled for, but you did not lash back at me. You are a much better Jedi than I, it would seem. But let us not speak more of this now. We should continue on our journey. Perhaps later we will talk again.
Maybe. Okay, journal entry added. Juhani. I've heard from Juhani that her people were oppressed and ostracized by the human majority. It seems that the Jedi were the only ones to treat her fairly, and maybe why she admires them so much. Perhaps in a little while she'll reveal more. Well, maybe. Maybe she will. Okay. Let's head on off. Really are everywhere. And chat with Karth and Bastila.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Don't suppose you can help me with these Gizka?
I'm not really sure, but you can figure it out on your own, can't you? Yes, what's on your mind?
Tell me about Saul. Why do you want revenge on him so bad?
I already told you, he betrayed us all.
That's right, he did. But you seem to be on a one-man crusade against him.
Well, there is more to it. I'm sure you don't want to hear about it.
If I didn't want to know, I wouldn't have asked.
It's just that I don't talk about it very much, okay? I told you about my homeworld, Telos. 4 years ago, Saul led the Sith fleet there and demanded its surrender. The planet refused, and Saul proceeded to devastate its entire surface. Millions died. I had a wife and a son on Telos. I thought they would be safe there. My task force arrived too late to be of much help. We didn't have enough medical supplies. The colony was burning and the dying were everywhere. I remember holding my wife and screaming for the medics, but they didn't come in time.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. That's awful.
Of course not, how could you? I had nothing left after that, really. I devoted myself to the fleet. Hunting Saul was my only purpose. I miss them, and I know killing Saul won't bring them back. And it won't make me happy again, but I have to do it. I don't expect you to understand, but I have to pay him back for what he's done. I have to. It's all I have left.
What was she like? If you don't mind me asking.
She had courage and she was stubborn. A little bit like you in that respect. Never talked her out of anything once she put her mind to it. And she hated it when I signed back onto the fleet at the start of the war. I had planned on leaving soon to join her.
And your son? What happened to him?
His name was Dustle, and I don't know what happened to him. The colony was a complete ruin, and we never found any trace of him. I made inquiries and followed the reports from Telos for years, but I stopped. Anyway, that's the story, for what it's worth.
Well, alright.
I've never talked about it before to anyone. Suppose it's time I finally did.
Yeah. Heavy, heavy. Okay. Karth. You've learned that Karth's wife and son were lost when Sol Karath led the Sith fleet against Karth's homeworld, making him swear vengeance on the man he once admired. Whether he will ever get a chance to make good on his oath remains to be seen. Yes, it does. Okay, Bastila. Let's get away from all this heavy emotional stuff.
How can I help?
Help me with the Gizka.
I wish I could help you with that.
Ah! Okay, never mind.
How can I help?
Tell me about yourself.
Yes, I suppose I can understand your curiosity given the bond that connects us. Very well. I'll tell you a bit about myself.
Allegedly connects us. And, how did you join the Jedi?
I was found to be strong with the Force at a young age, as most Padawans are. As a girl, I was given to the Order to be trained. When I joined the Order, I left my family on Tal Ravan, as all Padawans do. My family is still there, the last that I heard. I've had little contact with them, as it is discouraged.
What, the Jedi just take you away from your families?
Relationships with family members are fraught with powerful emotions. Such extremes are to be avoided. Anger and hate are the worst, but even love can lead to folly.
You're not allowed to love?
Emotional entanglements can be dangerous. They can impair rational thought. They can lead to outbursts of uncontrolled emotion. A Jedi must be above such things.
Right. You're not exactly selling this.
It can be a hard lesson to learn. I was not on good terms with all of my family, but I do remember missing my father terribly for a long time.
Really? Who didn't you like?
I was not on good terms with my mother. I was only a little girl when I left, but I was old enough to resent her and the way she treated my father. She pushed my father into treasure hunting. I spent all my young life on ships, traveling from one false lead to the next. She whittled away my father's entire fortune, and I hated her for it. I think she was relieved to give me to the Jedi, but my father was heartbroken.
He still gave you up, though. Do you ever try to contact him?
A child is too young to understand the sacrifices that must be made. It's better if they have no contact with their family once they're removed. Once I was older, I realized the wisdom of this policy. A Jedi must do what is needed, personal desires notwithstanding. Love can only obscure and confuse the matter.
Surely if you were to feel love, it wouldn't be that bad.
Even a Jedi cannot always control the feelings of the heart. We must do our best to guard against it, no matter what the cost. But some sacrifices are harder than others. I do not wish to discuss this anymore. I would rather return to our mission.
Yeah. Alright, journal entry added. Okay. Bastila has told me something of her life before the Jedi. She was very adamant in her support of the Jedi's policy of severing all familial relationships, as emotional attachments are inherently dangerous to a Jedi. Well... yeah, she's probably right, I don't know. Galaxy map. Okay, let's finally get rid of these Gizka. And head off to Manaan. Ooh.
Calo Nord is dead, Lord Malak. He has failed in his mission. Forgive me.
The penalty for failure is death, Admiral Karath. But the failure was Calo's, not yours. You may rise.
Shall I hire another bounty hunter, Lord Malak?
No mere bounty hunter can stand against a Jedi. I shall not make the same mistake again. My apprentice, Darth Bandon, shall take care of our young Jedi friend.
Sure. Ah yes, he looks sufficiently tantrumy.
Find Bastila and bring her to me, alive, if possible.
As you command, Master.
Well, now that we have landed on Manaan again, let's just get straight out of here. So, we also had the, what was it? Gina Harridan. Okay, so I need to come alone. But I need to see Hulas? I don't know who Hulas is. Well, okay. We're going to have to leave it here, because this has taken a little bit longer than I had hoped. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button. I upload 3 videos a week, so subscribe and you'll be notified when those go live. Hit the bell to update your notifications. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.